Indeed, now you have a voice, and what you gonna do with your voice? You will speak up. Soros, okay, that's what the Yorubas call it. But then, welcome to Front Page Review on this super station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Thank God it's Friday, everyone, and of course, check your time is 7:02 a.m. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. Welcome, and welcome again. Daily Post is gonna take the lead this morning. Big headlines today, I must say. Heavy headlines this morning. Okay, I'll take them one by each. On IBB, I hope true winners of past elections will be recognized. Peter Obi is the one saying this. I hope true winners of past elections will be recognized. Peter Obi says. And then moving on, NNPC fails to remit 13.7 trillion naira into Federation account. On 2027, nobody is happy in Nigeria. NNPP will defeat APC and PDP. Kwankwanso speaks. He says nobody is happy in Nigeria. NNPP will defeat APC and the PDP, according to Kwankwanso. Osun local government crisis. Chairman to remain in office till October 2025, says AGF. And then over 7 years after abduction, Khan renews call for Leah Sharibu's release. And we would even ask ourselves, where is Leah Sharibu? It's a very big question. Where is she? All right. Outside Nigeria now, on war, Israel blows hot as Sri Bibas not found among 4 dead hostages. Buses bombed, more explosive found in Israel terrorist attacks. US cancels briefing on Ukraine after Trump's speech with Zelensky. Osun crisis rights group faults AGF. Fagbemi says opinion biased, unfounded. Dealer supplying Bello Toji, other notorious bandits weapons arrested in Sokoto. Trump may be Russian asset doing Putin's bidding. US ex-congressman Walsh is the one who is saying that there. And let us get back to Nigeria and touch on the political corner here. Okay, I gave you these earlier. I will read it again. 2027, nobody is happy in Nigeria. NNPP will defeat APC and PDP in 2027. That is according to Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso. And then to Edo State, I don't have godfathers. Governor Okwebolo speaks. I don't have godfathers. Damagum warns APC, federal government, against taking over government in Osun State. NNPP lawmaker Yusuf Galambi defects to APC amidst party crisis. Kwankwanso will emerge president in 2027. That is according to NNPP. Jigawa NNPP lawmaker Galambi defects to the All Progressives Congress. That is it. Okay, I'll give you some more stories. Let's visit the Punch newspaper at this time for some more big headlines. Knocks as IBB rejects annulling MKO Abiola's victory in 1993. Knocks as IBB rejects annulling MKO Abiola's victory in 1993. I did not. Okay, let's move now. Some stories from outside the nation. Mexico rejects U.S. invasion in cartel fight. And then U.S. deports 135 migrants to Costa Rica. Okay, let's see. Investors stake 2.41 trillion naira in treasury bills auction. Nda returns 5 months after leg fracture. And then let's see. Tension as Natasha tackles Senate president over seat relocation. Did you see that? Did you see that? And some would say, don't worry, let me hold on. When Rufai comes, we'll talk about that. Kidnapper Evans, now prison teacher, willing to forfeit 14 trucks. Ex-police chiefs fault federal government's 55 billion naira security contract for Turkish firm. And then 13.7 trillion naira federation account revenue withheld by NNPCL. FAC report is the one who is saying that. AGF wants Adeleke against local government poll. IG dismisses governor's allegations. Moving on now, just want to touch on some metro stories here. The Punch has it. Falling mast kills driver in Edo. Ekiti Don kicks as robber who stabbed wife escapes from custody. They are escaping from custody. Lagos court orders defense to open case in Ataga murder's trial. 14 Filipinos remanded for cryptocurrency fraud. Portable granted 2 million naira bail. Case adjourned to March the 5th. Pupil killed as classroom collapses in Yobe State. Court jails 30 internet fraudsters in Oyo. 12 shops raised in Adamawa Mall fire. And then the last one, suspect remanded as abducting Anambra businessman. There's one thing about this metro corner here. Punch newspaper. It has no good. I've never. It's been a while I read something nice here. It's always terrible. It's always terrible. God help us. PDP postpones South Congress. New date to be announced. And then why I dumped Labour Party for APC. Anambra governorship aspirant Ozigbo is the one saying that there. And then Peter Obi's ally. This is how the Punch is putting it this morning. He said Peter Obi's ally Valentine Ozigbo joins APC. That's how Punch has put it. I told you. I told you now. Okay, let's leave there and then move to Vanguard newspaper. Interesting stories, right? Don't worry. When I open up the studio lines, we have a lot to talk about, everyone. Okay? Osun local government crisis may lead to violence if, who is saying this? PDP governors. It will lead to violence if. Okay? And then June 12, I feared Abiola's assassination could lead to civil war, says IBB. I feared Abiola's assassination could lead to civil war. Kidnapping. I am ready to surrender all my property. Evans pleads for mercy. And then federal government urges China to remove trade tariffs for Nigeria. Infrastructure deficit, a major obstacle to economic growth, says Kingsley Moghalu. Atiku will salvage Nigeria from economic woes, says Dr. Kalu. And then Umahi advocates concrete roads as lasting solution to east-west road flooding. 100 days, Okwebolo promises homegrown economy. Group condemns protest against Otuaro. Delta government signs MOU for CNG vehicles conversion. All spill rocks Bayelsa community. Still with Vanguard, okay? CBN defends hike in ATM withdrawal charges. Gunmen abduct Afeni Ferry youth leader, demand 100 million naira ransom. I bought my own chair after Obaseki took his when he left office. I bought my own chair after Obaseki took his when he left office. Who's saying this? Okwebolo. NNPP will win 2027 election. It's coming again. NNPP will win 2027 presidential election. And then Osun crisis. You can't conduct fresh local government elections. AGF tells Governor Adeleke. Friends, what's your opinion again on this? You can't conduct a fresh local government election. AGF is telling them Adeleke. Vote your chairman, councillors peacefully, Adeleke tells residents. And still Osun local government crisis, we stand with Adeleke. PDP governors speak there. Okay, I think we should leave here at this time. Daily Trust newspaper is next with some of the big headlines. Dangote, 8 billion naira. Rabiu, 5 billion naira. Who gave what? at IBB's book launch. Dangote, 8 billionaire. Rabiu, 5 billionaire. Who gave what at IBB's book launch? If I have the time, I'll get to break down. I'll read it out fully. So you know who gave what to IBB during his book launch. Right? 1 dies, 5 injured as wall collapses on students in Yobe classroom. On arrest, Professor Usman Yusuf's family rides US, seeks diplomatic intervention. And then Reno Stars beat Kwara United to open 10-point lead. Bayelsa football referee trained on modern officiating techniques. Young stars set to battle big guns at 2025 ITTF African Cup. And then let's see, one more there. Okay, let's move on. I regret June 12 annulment, says IBB. I regret June 12 annulment, says IBB. Abiola won June 12 election. IBB is the one saying this. He won June 12 election. France hands over sole military base in Ivory Coast. Lies from pit of hell. Obasa denies discovery of arms in his office. Is a lie from a pit of hell. You see, as regards this Abiola thing, this IBB Abiola, this June 12 thing. Now that IBB is saying that Abiola won June 12 election and that he regretted annulling that same election. See, whatever you do in this life, that's why I tell people, please, whatever it is, and just don't die. Make sure no one kills you. Make sure you don't die. Because you know that thing called the truth. Someday, it will be exposed. And you will smile. Someday the tables will turn. But just don't die. Just stay alive. Stay alive. Whatever it is, stay alive. We are here. We are here. Whatever will happen, let it happen. So some persons who are saying, things are not too good for me. If I want to die, let me just die. Please don't die. Just stay alive first. There is a reason why you are alive. Don't die. Let me take you to the Sun newspaper, some more headlines. IBB expresses regret for annulling June 12, 1993 election in revealing book. And then, still on IBB, Soothsayer told us he'll be head of state. Abdul Salami is the one who said that. Soothsayer told us that he will be head of state. And is referring to IBB, right? Okay. And then, I cherish the Sun Award, Ndume Oloyede. IBB expresses regret for annulling June 12, 1993 election in revealing book. Then on Boko Haram, reps probe NGOs over alleged USAID funding. Obaseki brutalized the Edo people's psyche, undermines traditional institutions as governor. Oba of Benin is the one who is saying that there. In Osun State, APC withdraws from Saturday council election as elder statesman condemns violence, calls for caution. Somebody will say that is what we call give and it shall be given unto. Let's see if I can get some, just few more headlines. Now, let me run to Nation newspaper. There are brief headlines here. I love it. Just 3 of them. 3. And it's as regards IBB. Is it 3 or 4? 4 of them. Let me just give you the 4 quickly. Now, the first one says Killers of June 12. The second one says Heroes of June 12. The third one says, why was the election annulled? That one is a question. And the last one says, IBB's June 12 poll annulment speech, 23 years after. Yeah. The Nation has the stories. Killers of June 12, Heroes of June 12, why was the election annulled? IBB's June 12 poll annulment speech, 32 years after. And some persons will say, well, it is confession time in Nigeria. And that's why you recall Peter Obi said, I hope that those who actually won the elections or past elections will be announced, will be regarded. Okay, Okay, let me see if I can touch on some more now. Okay, I think I want to leave it here. There's some other ones there, but I will take all of these later. Okay, I'll take all of these later. Now, everyone, I want you to be part of this. I mean, this discussion this morning. I want you to be part of this conversation this morning. All you need to do for me is just go there and type VOP 90.3 FM, so we can get your take, your view, and your views and your opinion. Let's join Rufai quickly now. It's gonna be a beautiful one today. Rufai Hosseini, good morning to you.
Morning, how are you?
I'm doing great, oh. I'm doing fine.
Good.
Yeah.
The biggest story in the land is IBB.
Yes, so
I had known since last year that this day will come, and it's going to be the biggest story in the land. IBB has told his own part of the story. He says he takes full responsibility, but also blames on Abacha. But a lot of Nigerians are disgruntled. They are saying no. In fact, I'll give you an instance. Yesterday, when I was in Abuja, Ambassador Musba called me. As soon as they launched the book, and Ambassador Musba was seeking my advice on something. In case you don't know Ambassador Musba was one of those activists during the June 12 saga that lost his sight. No matter what IBB says, how are we going to be able to heal the wound of somebody like Ambassador Musba? It's never going to go away. So, if he didn't tell his own part of the story, the people will say they didn't tell his own part of the story. But they have told his own part of the story and added it to the historical discourse. There will be more books written to challenge what IBB has said. In fact, I can envisage many more books be written. But he has also said he takes full responsibility. So for the people that are heartbroken, killed, wounded, hurt, how do we heal those ones? I think that's a major formative talk for national development today. I've read the book. I had gotten the book even prior before it was released, and I read it and I digested it. Admittance that MKO Abiola won the election, a lot of people will argue that it's medicine after death. Putting the election results in the book, a lot of people will argue that it's medicine after death. The story of June 12th, that a man won the mandate, popular mandate of people, but the military hierarchy didn't want to give him power. The question we should ask them is, if Tofa won the election, would they not have handed over? Why was
a big
it because
question.
of Abiola? Yeah. Why was it because Abiola won the election that everything scattered? So, taking responsibility, are we also going to learn going forward? Because the scars of June 12th is still in all of our lives. Like I asked, people like Ambassador Musba, and it's only by calling radio stations like us that our voice is being heard. And that's why I talked about it today, so that we can amplify voices like that. How do you heal him? He has lost his sight forever. These are people, he will even tell you that he was lucky, because these are people that live to tell the tale.
Some persons
What
died.
about people that died in the struggle? What about people that were mauled to death in the struggle? So these are the questions. In our national discourse, where's the part of healing and reconciliation?
Okay.
What do you want to do? He has accepted responsibility. But a lot of people say, okay, accept responsibility. What about us? Our anchor, the question. Our anchor, what about us? Look at Abiola's children. What about children that were rendered fatherless? Look at people like Abdul Mumin. Kudirat was killed. What about children that were rendered fatherless and motherless?
And now all of those have been forgotten.
What about people that were tortured? Yesterday, when Yemi Oshibajo was doing the book review, he said something very important. He said, look at President Tinubu today. He was the one that sat beside is that President General Babangida. At some point, General Babangida's government was tormenting the likes of Tinubu. In fact, President Tinubu came up yesterday and gave his speech because he is also a child of history in that period. He said, after they had been elected to Senate and they were expecting them to be sworn in, and they were not sworn in, and he called them to the International Conference Center. That was Babangida. He said he stood up and he talked to Babangida and he made his voice heard. He said he thought they were even going to arrest him. But Babangida shook hands with him. And he said he had to, move. And when the heat was much, he had to go into exile. The story of June 12th is also the story that at some point, some military leaders truncated the destiny of this country. And that's why when Nigerians are saying they want military back because things are hard, I say don't wish for what you don't know about. We might not have gotten it right over the years with democracy, but I will still prefer democracy 100 times over military governments. When I see them talk on Twitter, I say don't wish for what you don't know about. Then posting articles in newspaper got people jail terms. A lot of those talking today. We never knew that they even had the right of freedom to be able to talk. Then there was no even freedom. There was no private radio stations. It was always almost government radio. It was this same Babangida that opened the space for us in this media space when he enacted that decree that people can get private radio licenses. Same Babangida. And that's also the talk about the role he played in the corporate sector. Was this same Babangida that made it possible to own private banking? There were many things he opened. It's not a perfect man. None of us is perfect. None of us will ever be perfect. Nobody will ever be a saint. He said he has accept responsibility. But I said, okay, accept responsibility. What about people that are saying, I want call? I know people like Ambassador Musba will call you this morning because he called me. He's my very good friend. And we've done a lot. He has partnered with me on the Mushin Redemption Project. He still keeps giving to this country. When is healing going to come for him? When is healing going to come for him?
It's a sad one.
Bangida said now that I take responsibility. Without at least start the healing process, he had said he takes responsibility, he accepts. Without start the healing process, we're not the people
he regrets. He regrets.
He said he regrets. At least without start the process of healing for some, only time will tell. But either ways, Nigeria, we have to stand on the pedestal of healing at some point. So for those that say that he should not have written that book, no, he has the right to write his own story. Let him tell his own story. You might agree, you might not agree. It's not everything we agree with. We must not always agree with each other all the time. But let us do it right.
I recall even Peter.
So it's a day for sober reflection. Yeah, go ahead.
I said I recall Peter Obi was even saying that he hopes that henceforth, the real winners of past elections will be, recognized. Now that IBB has come out to say
we hope so too. We hope so too, and we hope transparency process will be. But Abiola was already recognized with the gesture of President Muhammadu Buhari. He was the only past Nigerian president that was not there yesterday. On that table, you had former Nigerian President Yakubu Gowon, you had Goodluck Jonathan, who even made a joke that he was the baby of the house in the Committee of Presidents. You have, and that's why on that seat, I think they should just have reserved it for past president. As far as I don't know why Mr. Abiola and SGF went to sit down there on the front seat. They could have sat down at the back. Because that seat was for past presidents. The only person that was not there was Buhari. Even Olusegun Obasanjo was there. He gave his speech and he left early. So, because I don't even see why Amila sat down there and Secretary Veragon, because there was another place where vice presidents sat. They should have gone to sit at the back and left those seats, forward seats for the top key actors. But I don't know how they do their protocol thing. So they were out there. The former president of Ghana, Nana, gave the Akufo-Addo gave the keynote address. I got the chance to meet him. As he saw me, he said, "Oh, you are the guy from TV. I watched your show. Good one." And we took pictures together. And you also have Shibaju that gave a brilliant, former vice president of Shibaju, my dear Ekpo, gave a brilliant book review. Anyways, a professor par excellence. Namadi Sambu, former vice president and architect Namadi Sambu, was the one that designed the place, the presidential library for IBB. They raised over 16 billion realized for the presidential library. I said he also used as a place to keep memories and all of that. So let's see how that pans out. We need more libraries in the country. We don't have enough of them. So let's know that this book will not end the debate on IBB. The debate on IBB will still continue even after IBB is gone. That just started. This book is just another addition to the debates. So there will be some that will find healing. There will be some that will not find healing. But at some point, the steamroll of Nigeria, we have to move forward. May we not be the subjects of Nigeria's wrath. That's our prayer.
All right. Away from that, I know you saw the drama yesterday, Natasha versus Akpabio.
Yes, yes. I had a word with Natasha yesterday. I called her up, and the feelers I'm getting. Anyway, I didn't ask her about it because she was still in the mood. So, but the feelers I'm getting, there had been a pre-existing fight. And when you change the seat of lawmakers, they react. Even Akpabio that he's talking himself. When they change, there's a video making the rounds. When they changed the seat in 2018, that was how he protested. So there's nothing different about it. The claim is about those that they decamp to another party and all those that are decamping. Hope they should be losing their seats, because I don't know the nonsense we are practicing in this country. You decamp to APC, you lose it. Just like I told you that a lot of journeymen will go back. Look at Valentine now. Valentine has gone back to APC, probably because he wants to position himself to run for governor. Yeah, one of the reasons why he's probably going to go back to position himself to run for governor is because after Ifeanyi Ubah passed, he had probably seen a lacuna. So he might want to strategize to be the APC candidate in Anambra elections. So, but as regards the case of Natasha, this was the same Akpabio that said this place is not a club, and Natasha said he had been stopping her from speaking also, which is wrong. I think Akpabio should watch it. Akpabio has had too many problems with women making allegations against him. Look at the case of Joy Nunia, the former NDDC chief that came on TV and said Akpabio make overtures at her. Those were strong allegations then. So please, you should watch. We should give women a chance to talk. Even see the way Iretiola Kingibe, another woman senators, been treated in the Senate. We can't allow this. Women are not commodities. And that's why when one person, anyway, I'm not here to give people responses, but anyway, I don't talk to them. I talk to their older brothers. But when one was bragging about marrying 7 different baby mamas and 7 children from different baby mamas yesterday and saying 2 of them are billionaires. I mean, it speaks volume of the psyche of some people in this country. Anyway, I'm not here to exchange words with them. It's his older brother I talk to. So I don't have time for all these people. It's just a sad one how we treat women in our society. We commodify women too much. A woman is a princely gift of God. That's just it. And we must treat women with respect. Probably should go and mend this, what's it called? I hear the Yadi saying he wants to sue her and all of that.
For what
maybe
now?
should stop all of this.
For what now?
I don't know. I'm seeing the story. I've not read it, so it just glanced my eyes. So
One thing I know about Kogi people is
To
that they
sue
don't take
Akpabio,
nonsense.
he's not. He's saying he wants to sue Akpabio. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
One thing about Kogi people is that they don't take nonsense. They tell you what it is straight up.
So we shouldn't allow that happen.
Over 7 years after abduction, Khan renews call for Leah Sharibu's release.
It's sad that Leah Sharibu is still a matter of front burner that we've not solved. And it's a reflection. You see, may we not be caught in the rot of Nigeria. What was Leah Sharibu's offense? What was Leah Sharibu's offense? That she was a Nigerian and she believed in Christ Jesus. That's her offense. And that the Nigerian state failed her. That's just it. That's just it.
Okay, Rufai, thank you. Thank you.
That's just it.
Let's leave it there today.
No Wahala. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Now, everyone, recall that I had a conversation with the CP, the former commissioner of police, all right, in Oyo State, and he spoke so much about Babangida, IBB, and this issue on ground. You remember? Yeah. I am bringing him on board today because he said then that he will not be able to expose anything yet until, Babangida is set to release his book, and now we've seen it all. All right? So now I want to have that same conversation with CP Chuksenwonwu. He was directly involved in this issue. Directly involved. So this time around, I will want to ask him one or two questions. Yes, it's vital we ask these questions so we know where we're going in this country. Yeah. Well, feel free to join the conversation, everyone. All right? YouTube was streaming right now. Go there. VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube. Yes. And then you can also send me messages there. Okay? CP will tell us how far so far as regards IBB's issue. IBB don't talk. CP will talk now. He will talk to us because he told us he was... let's talk to him. CP, good morning to you, sire.
Good morning to you, Ikamejide, and to the listeners.
Welcome, CP.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's get talking. Former military head of state Ibrahim Babangida yesterday expressed regret over the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. Acknowledging that the candidate of the Social Democratic Party, MKO, Abiola, won the poll. All right. And now I recall that there are some issues, there are some questions you couldn't answer the last time as regards this matter. You were saying that, well, let's wait to hear from IBB. Now we've heard IBB's side of the story. CP, what else do you know? What do you think you would want to help us understand that's been going on as regards IBB and, 1993 and, of course, MKO Abiola?
Oh, well, thank you very much, Ikamejide. When I made a comparison with IBB coming up to say something about annulment of June 12, 1993 election, I was only making a comparison with the death of Bola Ige and my role in the investigation. When I said, okay, it took IBB 32 years to come up with his memos, that myself is just 22 years after I gave evidence in case of late Bola Ige, that I will take another 10 years to make it 32 before I will now respond to the issue of what happened on the killing of Bola Ige. Having said that, let us now face the one of IBB.
Okay.
He has already written his book, and he has come out to tell us that the candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, in the person of MKO Abiola, won the election. As far as I am concerned, all those things is just writing. It's medicine after death.
Oh, really?
Will that bring back MKO? It won't. You see, he's saying all these things and writing all these things because Abacha is no longer alive. If Abacha were to be alive, would he have written what he has written? Well, I've not gleaned through the book. I'll try to make it available. I'll try to get across to it, go through it, and then I can throw further comments on it. But as far as I am concerned, I am not in any way impressed. I'm not satisfied by the way the man handled the June 12th election, because so many people lost their lives, people lost properties, it caused chaos in the country. So what is he coming to tell us about that after 32 years? Is it because he's getting closer to his creator? It's all, as far as I'm concerned, he's just playing unnecessary politics. I can't make out anything reasonable in what he has just expressed to the Nigerians. All he needs to do is to look for a way to atone for his sins and beg God for forgiveness and beg Nigerians to forgive him, and particularly the family of Abiola and the Southwest. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. That's the way I see it. That's my position as far as the man is concerned and his book.
I love your position, though. Begging. What you said is he should go and beg Nigerians. You know?
Yes, because he caused us so much trauma.
Beg Nigerians, you said.
Yes, he almost caused this country to have a second civil war. Why? Is it actually worth it, or was it worth it? Just struggle for power. I mean, this is a power he had held as a dictator for 8 years. I couldn't really figure out what was his reason and his motive. Whether he wanted to transmute himself to a civilian president and stay like Mobutu Sese Seko and Museveni in Uganda and some other dictators we had. I don't know whether that was his plans. But Nigeria is such a complex place that you cannot do that smoothly. It will not fly, because we have a nation of multi-ethnic and multi-religious. You try to lord yourself over people for a long time, they will resist. The reaction will be, you can't imagine the type of action that will come out of it. So it's a place that you stay for a while, having stayed for 8 years. You give way, give the thing to the man. He won the election clean and square. Whatever he said, as far as I am concerned, I'm not impressed.
CP, some persons will tell you, some Nigerians will tell you that IBB came out to confess his sin, publicly. And then he's left alone to just go like that, that, okay, he came to confess his sin professionally. And then nobody can do anything at this point in time. One, because of age, and then because, 1993 up until now, it's been how many years now? So it's really not holding water anymore. Nigerians will easily say, let's move on. But the cocoa of it is, what about all of the persons that died then? What of the persons who lost some parts of their body? And that's why I said, when you said Nigerians, you should beg Nigerians for that. People feel, no. Let's go back to what happened at that time and do the needful, if possible.
Yes, this your line of argument also makes sense. But look at his state. If you want to drag him to maybe International Court of Justice in The Hague, what are you going to get out of it? They'll be carrying the rickety man in wheelchair from here to Hague. Or if you decide to set a Truth Reconciliation Commission like they did, Desmond Tutu and Co. did in South Africa, what are you going to benefit? Because a lot of people will go to that commission to give very terrible testimonies against him. But what is he going to to change. The man will only be there looking at people saying he's sorry, he's sorry. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But I think and hope too that this will be a lesson to some of the present core of leaders and people in positions of authority. That nemesis we are talking of, and karma, does not wait for the person to go. This is what they say that evil that men do lives after them. He's living with them right now. Let them, yeah, he's living with them right now. So people should learn from this, that you are not only accountable to the people, you are also at the same time accountable to God Almighty, that is the creator of heaven and earth. So we as people are God's representative on earth. He made us in his image. And as such, when we are doing things, we have to be very sacrosanct about the way we treat human beings, about how we treat the people. We shouldn't be doing things in very callous and reckless ways. Yes, we should always remember tomorrow. Because if you breed a generation of vipers, the repercussion or the consequent resultant effect of that will be a society that will be hellish, that people will hardly step out and walk freely in the streets.
CP, thank you so much. Wait. Let me take you this way. Don't you think there are lessons, or what lessons do you think these administrations should learn from all of this brouhaha that took place in 1993, and of course this revelation by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida?
The present leadership,
of course,
should go back and advise themselves to be sure that we have a credible and transparent elections, not just for 2027. All these off-cycle and off-season elections, we have to start from there. One is coming up in Anambra this year by November 16 or thereabout. Let's demonstrate it there. Let the ballot box speak. Let this question of glitch not raise its head. Let's test the credibility of the INEC in Anambra. Let it not be what we saw in Edo or Ondo in 2024, where there are a lot of criticisms. Look at the way the tribunal is going back and forth. You know, with a lot of, evidences that makes us laughing stock to the international community. Should we continue like that? So I hope that book too will bring some kind of lesson to those of them who are in position to put things in their proper perspective, at least the way Jonathan did in 2015. Let's see a repeat of that.
Okay.
Then we will now know that we are going to we are going into a very positive direction.
CP, I am sure you're also aware that Valentine Ozigbo has now finally joined the All Progressives Congress.
I am aware.
What are your thoughts?
I saw it, and you see, some of the politicians we have now operate not on basis of principle or beliefs. You know, in those days, people like Aminu Kanu of Northern Elephant People Union, NEPU, and the former People's Redemption Party. These are people of principle. He had the opportunity to go into the MPN, but he saw their ideology and saw their manifesto and said, no, this is not a party for me. He went and formed his own People's Redemption Party. So must we all go into the ruling party? Can't you stand and make your point and in your campaign sell yourself to the people and tell them we're not talking about party, we are talking of persons with credibility, persons with track record. That's what I expected from that young man. But I'm so disappointed that he left that direction and went in the direction of stomach infrastructure, in quotes. if I should follow that one. That is bread and butter politics. I know him personally. I will still call him to ask him what exactly has happened. I didn't expect this from him. It's it's his personal decision. Let's see how he's going to turn out at the polls and at the campaigns when the time comes.
Okay,
that's my opinion to that.
CP, thank you. But before you go, just before you go, I want to draw your attention to this story. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, yesterday called security for the lawmaker representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, Mrs. Natasha Akpotu-Duagan, amidst a heated argument over seating arrangement at the plenary. I don't know if you saw, that video too.
I did. And I am really disturbed, and it's unfortunate anyway that Abio would have allowed the proceedings to take that dimension, and that decision he took is a very wrong one. He had in the past had a similar brawl with Saraki.
Okay.
When Bukola Saraki was the Senate president between 2015 and 2019. Similar thing happened.
That was in 2018.
And it was 2019, 15 to 19. And it was, it happened precisely in 2018. And It was maturely handled. I mean, why would he treat the lady like that? A distinguished senator of the Federal Republic. That means a lot of things are not going right. That National Assembly needs to be sanitized. And if you're talking of sanctifying a place, it has to start from the head. Those who are his think tanks and advisors should call him to order, to try as much as he can to, bring in decorum and to bring in respect to that hallowed chambers. It's not a place you just, it's not Students' Union Parliament that you see all sorts of things. And we were just doing it those days when we were in the Students' Unionism because we were students. This is the National Assembly for the Nigerian nation. And whatever you do there is viewed globally. Leaders of other nations are just watching. They'll be wondering what sort of thing are these people doing? Are they really serious? People who have practiced democracy going to 26 years now. What more do you want? You would have grown, in a wider dimension in terms of maturity, in terms of tolerance, in terms of bringing integrity in the process of legislative discussions and all that. So it's unfortunate what happened there yesterday, and I hope the leadership should take steps to address it as soon as possible.
Thank you, CP. Thank you, CP, for having this conversation with us this morning.
Thank you for tolerating and accommodating me as usual.
Yeah.
The leadership should take steps.
Thank you. Thank you, CP.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. For tolerating and accommodating me as usual.
Yeah.
The leadership
can the Sergeant upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice. A motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been
suspension immediately.
Or refer. Order, please.
Nice to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges. Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice. A motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been
suspension immediately.
Or refer.
Did you hear that? Show him the session that has what? Immediately. And then the drama at the time, say they off mic to really, keep some words, some statements. And they started pleading with Natasha to not say anything, just keep calm and in fact relax, or just sit down and watch. Some persons came close to her and were asking her to just, Madam, take it easy, calm down, and all of that. You also saw that, right? But later on, the woman got angry again and stood up to, Akpabio. They don't off mic again.
You have deliberately silenced my voice and the voice of Kogi Central on this floor. You have denied me the right to contribute to motions. I have not been able to take the second reading of my numerous debates. So, Mr. Senate President, I am not afraid of what I've been silenced. I will not be shocked to the contrary. I choose, as the Senate President, I choose to remain on this seat. The worst you will do, Mr. Senate President, is to suspend me from sitting. And I promise you, the fact that I am suspended does not mean that I will cease to contribute my quota to the development of my people, the women of Nigeria, and Nigeria's at large. Mr. Senate President, I have taken a whole lot from you. Now I don't want to speak publicly, but in due course I will tell Nigerians so how you have discriminated against you, how you have maligned me, how you have dehumanized me. Your choice of words is everything that is in the Senate. I'm passing on with you the French to the womankind, and I have tolerated a whole lot. So, Mr. Senate President, I am not afraid of you. Do what you may, but I will not leave this seat.
Yeah, that video is playing right now on YouTube. All right, just go and check. Just go there. Rush VOP 90.3 FM. VOP 90.3 FM. You will see the full video. It's very, very, very interesting. Just go there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's playing. It will keep playing. All right. Maybe a corner you would see that. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What do we do? I would want to get your opinion at this point in time. Yeah, what we do here is to allow you to speak also, all right? But then make sure it's in a civil manner. You do that in a very, very civil manner. 0700 903 903 903. That's a number to call. 0700 903 903 903. And then WhatsApp is 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. You can also call the number 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. All right? Make sure you move away from your radio set first before you start dialing a number. Just about 2 minutes for you. Please don't exceed 2 minutes today because of our time. I beg you. All right? Let's go there. Let's talk to you now. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Jude, Jude.
What's your name and where you calling from? 2 minutes.
My name is The Truth.
Let's go.
One, concerning this country, I don't know where those who are leading us, whether they have an iota of truth in their mouth, starting from the top to the last. If you check and you dissect or digest all what is happening, when lies go for long, long years, the truth one day will come out. That of IBB. I hope that of Obi also will come out one day. I hope in the later future. And concerning how they are ruling us, the righteous, when the righteous are on throne, the people smile. Then when the evil are there, right from bottom, if you plant evil, is what you are reaping today.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
What the INEC caused is what the military also, they did it. That's what it has extended to today. The military, the civilian, they don't have conscience. They don't have the fear of God. Only the masses are the one paying for it now. The masses. So I just tell them that no situation, no condition is permanent.
Thank you.
One day they will leave that place, whether they like it or not, and give their account.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for allowing me. I wish you a happy weekend.
And you too.
Judy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Judy, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Yeah, fine. Peter Monse is speaking with you this morning from Somolu.
Talk to us.
Judy, I want to tell you a few things for these few seconds that I have. As an insider, for the first time, let me let you know that I worked with MKO Abiola in ITT Nigeria Limited as a surveyor draftsman, and Abiola was our chairman and CEO. My drawing office was on the first floor, while Abiola's office was on the third floor of number 3A Ikorodu Road, Lagos.
Okay.
And the Concord newspaper photographer always used my drawing office to arrange the pictures that will be published in the newspaper and even Tell magazine. So whatever I tell you this morning, I'm telling you as an insider.
Okay.
Babangida has come out to tell us that he regrets. I want Babangida to tell us the reason why that election was annulled. Because you cannot tell me that Abacha annulled the election, you take responsibility. Tell us the reason. And you agree that the election was fair and free. You agree that Abiola won the election, and that was a coup for me. And that is reasonable felony in Nigeria. So, Babangida, whatever you are telling me this morning, Peter Monse, who was with MKO Abiola, who suffered a lot, I have a wound on my leg because the military pursued us. I fell into a gutter at Bamboo, where you have NTC filling station today. The army arrested me on the Ikorodu Road. When they checked my ID card, it carried ITT Nigeria. They said, oh, your guy is the one troubling Nigeria. And that was the reason why. And they put me in the line that they were loading people into Black Maria at Onifan. And by the grace of God, if I could trade with them, follow the line from Fadei to Nipan, getting our office, I escaped. I ran into Orthopedic Hospital compound. I came out at Morocco Road. We suffered, and today Babangida is telling me stories. Let him tell me why Abiola could be overthrown. Abiola was killed, the wife of Abiola was killed, and many people were killed because of this. And today, Babangida, whatever his condition is, to tell Nigerians why this election is annulled or was annulled. And Tinubu that is sitting there today, when the heat was on us, Tinubu ran away from us with his cohort, and they went to Europe that was safe and left us in Nigeria to suffer and died. And Tinubu today is telling me of building Nigeria that people will be proud of. Tell me now, in Tinubu government, how many Nigerians have been killed? We are talking about Nia Sharibu today. And my Ogade Rufayo Seni, you are telling us the reason why we should accept democracy, why the military is evil. Thank God you have accepted that the military allowed for the establishment of independent radio station, independent bands. And today, this independent radio station is what the Tinubu government is stifling, is what they are going after. Now, tell me, say we talk on the radio, that military would not have allowed that. We talk on the radio, and Leah Sharibu is in the hands of the terrorists. We talk on the radio, and then the Chibok girls are still with Boko Haram. We talk on the radio, insecurity has taken over Nigeria. Terrorists have taken over Nigeria. Are you telling me that under the military, terrorists would have taken over Nigeria? Are you telling me that under the military, Nigeria would not have been safe like what we are seeing today? Are you telling me that even this Babangida that has messed up this way, he built, Third Mainland Bridge. Tell me the project of democracy in Nigeria. So tell me why democracy is the government that we should applaud. A government that does not protect the life. Are you telling me that under the military, they will get the names of 400 people that are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, and the military will not reveal those names and go after the people? Tell me what democracy has brought to Nigeria. That under democracy, Nigerians cannot feed, Nigerians cannot go to school, Nigerians cannot go to the hospital. The president of Nigeria today is going abroad for cataract treatment, is going abroad to treat headache. Then, this finally, sir, this money that they have donated to Babangida, why can't they use this money to build hospital in Nigeria that president can treat himself? We need hospital. We don't need library. Library will come. Will you read in the library with empty stomach? When you have headache, can you read in the library? A military government that gave us refineries and maintain refineries, democratic government cannot give us refineries. Up to today, we are still in 4,000 megawatts of electricity. Are you telling me that under the military we would have been in this position? A lot have gone wrong under democracy. And this is the type of government you people decide, you people honor. And the military, apart from the wrong that they did, apart from this overthrowing of the government of Abiola, apart from the killing of Abiola, they see the few things that were good. Now tell me the few things that is good under democracy that we are going through today. And then unfortunately, Tinubu that ran away and left us to suffer is the one sitting on the top of the government seat this day and then torture Nigeria. Arrest children when they protest.
All right.
Oh, let me leave it so far. We'll be talking.
Thank you.
It's an emerging situation. We will talk more.
Of course. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Are you there? Hello? You are on. Oh, sorry about that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kamijide.
Good morning.
This is Mark Odina.
Sorry. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Are you there? Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Okay, I think you have to call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right. Good morning.
Mr. Gide.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Evangelist.
Welcome.
Okay, man with vision.
Let's go.
Yes, I like you. Actually, what has happened, it has happened. But the truth is that it will not be easier for us to forget. Because some people say, hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
They say you can forgive. But the truth is it's not easy to forget. Like Ambassador Musbai. My sorry go to him. He's a blind guy today because he told me one certain time that he was saying that they lost his sight through the tear gas of what happened. They poured the tear gas on his eye. That is why his eye was damaged. Like one of us, he has me, I'm also a visually impaired, a blind guy. But still, yes, our voice will continue to hear, to speak the truth. The truth is that Tulumbu history will also talk about him. Whether he's good or he's bad. And those who are doing bad, like the Senate president, let him run away from women. Women will kill him, he no repent. That is my words.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. We'll take more calls, everyone. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Sikan calling you from Isolo Kingdom.
Okay.
I am happy that IBB has finally said what happened to June 12. and he has given his own record. Within the week, last week, we lost two prominent Nigerian people. And at the end of it all, so many people said, may their soul rest in peace. Now, my question is this. If after all these years that Babangida annulment of that interest brought to Nigeria, so many killings, so many accidents, it paved way for those people who ought not to be in power, and they are now ruling Nigeria. If eventually, and as God will have it, he now join his ancestors, will he rest in peace? Will he rest in peace? Because of all the innocent souls that have been lost since that time up to today. Now, I want to say, Peter Obi said, there will be a time also that the people who have won election, the past people who won election will also be recognized. In 1993, somebody won election.
Yeah.
And somebody annoyed it. Then, in 2023, somebody won election, and they can't go and they give it to people that they are not supposed to be in it. Are you now telling me that somebody like the INEC president, INEC chairman, if eventually will join as investors, he will be rest in peace? Are you telling me that Abiola, who is terrorizing women in Senate, when he eventually join his ancestors, he will rest in peace? Are you telling me that Wike, that is in Abuja, also putting his son in River State, if eventually join an ancestors, will he rest in peace? Obasanjo, so many of them, Tinubu as well, who grabbed the mandate of the people and run away. If eventually join us ancestors, will he rest in peace?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Nkami Jude, good morning.
Good morning.
This is B Prince calling.
All right.
If Babangida can come out
move
and
away from your radio
explain
set
to Nigeria how he annoyed the election of 1993, June 12, being a military, at least I can even say that he has disappointed the nation. This is actually injustice, a national disgrace, witchcraft in the order of human form. Listen and listen attentively. Let me tell you, even if his life remains 2 days, IBB need to be prosecuted. Even if his life needs 2 days for him to live on earth. Because of that kind of thing that he has done, he manipulated justice, killed the father of the children of MKO Abiola. Someone went blind because of what he has done. Some of the people I knew that was on their way heading home died on the road. And that within that time, I would even say that so many people were rendered orphan because of a singular act, order, intoxication of power. What can he say that he has done now that, in fact, if he said that he's a military, which I do also, listen attentively. This is not a good biography. This is not a good thing that he can even come out to tell all that in this nation that he has done such a thing and people were around him and start clapping at him. In fact, my God, I don't want to say much thing concerning this.
It's okay.
Now, regarding to the Senate president, this now that he is telling us, I think that Abiola is a teacher, was a teacher before. What is the role model that he is now showing to the younger generation, to the teachers, even to the ones that are growing up to be teachers? What is he telling us? A change, move a woman away from the Senate House. I am highly disappointed. He will reap what he has sown.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Hello,
good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Takati calling from Simere.
Talk is your thing.
Yeah. You see, Abasha and the boys arrested me because of one book I wrote, The Three Wise Men, concerning Babangida, Abiola, and Abasha. And I spent many years underground. Abdulsalam Koleta released me another political detainees because of this matter. The truth of the matter is, Samuel Doe of Liberia, anywhere, Samuel Doe, his wife, Babangida, his wife, Abiola, the first wife, CBS, he get money, business, we deal within them. When the thing not come work, Abasha, because Samuel Doe died, his wife come. The money they want to release back now, the money, Abiola said the wife, the money they for his wife, and that is 3 years before that woman can die for breast cancer. Is that so? So to pay Abiola back, to make sure that they learn me to politics, we not politician. They bring her in. And the first I want us, we not do any mistake. If they philanthropy, make it they do as they do good so. They deceive and decide, throw away that way they create a cockroach with the later key. You see, so that's why they take and pay them back to make sure all the money go. So Babangida never tell us where they go on. Yes, sir. As I thought also, after they go put the foot, my eye now they disturb, now they see well again. Listen, so many people will die because of this thing. Our Igbo brothers will die for roads. Their blood also, they cry for vengeance.
Thank you.
So now they scatter my career like this.
Thank you.
So I wish not the best.
It's okay.
Nigeria go good.
Thank you. Nigeria go better. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kamajudia.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Malabar.
Okay.
What I'm saying, I'm supporting the same man that was saying that you see that Babangida, I witnessed whatever, all the things that happened at the Ikodugo. It's supposed to be jailed. All this cockaboo story, just story. I witnessed it. Had you been witnessing in Lagos here, we're not listening to that Babangida. One day, somebody like Ifusho William will come and tell us, I'm sorry for killing Ifusho William. Is it what I've been hearing here in Nigeria continuously? Please, let people rise up and see that they took this man for investigation. Go to court and sue this man. He's supposed to be jailed. All this is cock and bull stories. We wouldn't believe in it. For Akpabio, I know Akpabio very well as Bagada. Akpabio is blessed now. It's like an Igbo land. They said that somebody, only man who chose Akpabio don't believe that he will be what he be today. That's why it's misbehaving. I know him very well as Bagada. I don't want to tell you what he was doing then. He was a lawyer then. I will tell you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you for calling. Good morning.
Morning, Kamiti.
Good morning.
This is Mazo Bin. I'm calling from Olodia, Papa.
Okay.
This is why people are calm in this kind of news. Because of Yoruba is power. If I thought Yoruba is not in power, and this man bring out this information now, how do you think Yoruba will react? Okay, let the person that kill Abacha come out now. He say, I'm the one that kill Abacha. And let's see how Hausa will react. They will wait until when Hausa is in power, when that person will come out to confess. If I thought Yoruba is not in power and this news is coming out now, how do you think everywhere will be? And people are taking this matter very likely, at least something I have confessed. No, this is not done in that way. Justice must be taken court. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Justice, right? That's okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning to one of my brother.
Good morning.
It's Ben from Eva.
All right, Ben, talk to us. Talk to us quickly.
My regards to Ambassador Musbao, I did not know that he had eye problem.
Okay.
Because I have eye problem.
All right.
So my own was not June 12. You understand?
Let's go because of our time.
We are talking, the hero of 1993 was not mentioned. Humphrey Moose, the hero was not mentioned. And the brother that said, the man that said that he worked with IBB. One of our callers, regular callers, when Obasanjo was the working with people who were working. Why didn't they asking question? What happened with IPP? Don't you know the song of the fella song? IPP, International Artist. Don't you know the song? It was Abiola. Babangida told us that he announced that election for the interest of Nigeria. And nobody is interested to ask him what interest. What is the interest? Why did you announce it? That is the issue. He was confronted Abacha, deadly Abacha. He confronted him to hero. In that, this man was still not honored at all. And you remember the case of Samuel Doe from Liberia, the former Liberia president. That came to Nigeria and gave the wife of Abiola billions of dollars to keep Babangida and
Hello? Hello, are you there? Oh, sorry about that. So sorry. What happened? Hello, good morning. All right. Hello, Remy, are you there? Good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Talk to us, we can hear you. Hello? Are you there? Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Your Excellency.
Welcome.
Yeah. You see, it's Remy here from London.
All right.
Confession time. Everybody is confessing. And anyway, the confession of IBB was not a breaking news. Okay. And it's a known news. And we've never just heard from him. Okay. And the responsibility of what happened at that time, and I think the hero of that era for me was that INEC boss, Professor Unwosu, right? God rest his soul. And I don't know something about some demographic of scholars. I mean, professor, to become a professor, people believe you are a person of conscience. And that's why in many society, even in court cases, if you get the testimony from a professor, the judge, we listen, we read it. They believe for you to be a professor, you must be someone who have gathered reputation, who have conscience. God rest the soul of that man for what he did for this country. Lastly, I am not necessarily angry because of Abiola, because Abiola was part of the elite. They were friends, they ate together, they went together, and there was never any evidence that shows that Abiola was opposed to those who were stealing from us. I'm not saying he was a thief, because there's no proof of any such, but the people that were with Abiola at that time, the people that were in Abiola's camp, that work with Abiola, are in government today. They have been in government since 1999. The Nadekos, they've been there. Okay, let's say Babangida denied them from ruling in 1993. When they have access to power, what do they do? They become oppressor. Many of them have stolen, many of them have killed, many of them have messed us up. So we Nigerians, as we show anger towards how 1993 election went, we should also ask questions. If Abiola had become president, would it not have been the case that all of his people, his boys, his political godsons who are now in power today have become monsters? And we should commit a widespread rage against all of those who have bullied us as a people in this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Remy. I appreciate you. Oh, our time is fast spent. If you notice, I have not even read your messages. I just want to listen to you because I know a whole lot of persons want to call in today. You know what I'll do? I'll be back here by 10:30. Okay, I'll be back here by 10:30, and then I think I will have the opportunity to read all of your messages, right? And then also take more of your calls. We need to finish this matter by 10:30. I'll be here. We'll talk more. Everyone, we'll talk more. Let me just pend it for now. I have to leave the studio now to make way for Ogen Dibo. Chikiro is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude. Happy weekend.
I'm fine. Well, several issues happening seriously in the polity. Okay. First of all, Natasha Potuduang. And the other one is the IBB's issue. You know, let me just hear a little, from you. I don't know what you have to say.
Annulment of that June 12, 1993 election. So this one is medicine after death. So yes. So can this apology bring back MKO Abiola and the wife and other people that died during Osa Abiola? My people call it Osa Abiola. Some people left Lagos and went to their different villages.
Hold on.
Some died on their way home.
Let me give Prince Chilaka just few seconds. He's here. Prince Chilaka, talk to us.
Jude, good morning.
Good morning to you.
You see how callous and how wicked our leaders are. It took this man 30-something years to tell Nigerians the rubbish is spewed in that stupid document he wrote. 32 years. Meanwhile, all the actors are all gone. So why begin to tell us stories when those who participated, as you claim, actively in it are all gone? This is the kind of leadership we have in this country. Leaders who have no empathy, leaders who have no respect for the citizens. And then you see all of them, all our so-called leaders yesterday, jumping all over the place, happy. I mean, it is a national disgrace. Now, talking about Akpabio, I think Akpabio has a problem with women, honestly speaking. I just see Akpabio as a narcissist.
Oh, really?
It's either it's with King today or Natasha. Then who's next? I mean, a leader needs to know how to talk to people, needs to know how to talk to those he is leading. Moreover, everybody there are equal, all the senators. For the fact that you're a Senate president does not mean you were elected as a Senate president. No, it was just an opportunity given to you.
So Akpabio has issues with women.
He has issues with women.
Okay.
It's a very serious issue. And a lot of men do that, but they just pretend that they don't. But he has issues with women. He's one of those men who believe that the world revolves around men. We have moved past that. Yes, we have moved past that.
Prince Chilaka, let me let you go. Thank you. Because of our time, I have to let you go. If I leave you for this matter, you go talk and fool. Thank you. You want to say something?
Prince Chilaka, thank you so much for that what you said. There are some men, they feel that women, they are second-class citizens. And Akpabio has that mentality. Yes, he has issue with women. Look at what Prince Chilaka said. Exactly what was on my mind. Some men, they feel that women. That's the mentality Akpabio has with women. And I'm so happy. In fact, sisterhood is proud of Senator Natasha. Sisterhood, we are really proud of you. Okay. No, now you can't shut us down. IBB should go and just park one side now. The deed has been done. A lot of people died during Osa Abiola and co. And now you're apologizing. Will this apology bring back the dead, MKO Abiola, the wife, and other people that lost their life after the annulment of the 1993 election? I don't think it's necessary. It's not.
Make it park well.
Make it park one side.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Friends, I have to run now. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude on social media. IKAMIJUDEH. Ikami Jude. I'm out of here quickly. I'll see you 10:30. Good morning, Nigeria.